2.
Welcome.
LoveLine with Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew.
Would you sleep with sick women?
I may be pregnant, but I'm still a man.
Spank the unruly ones.
It's indecent, it's vulgar, it's blasphemous.
I'm gonna ride you till you can't stand up.
Come on, let's go down.
All right, keep your shirt on.
LoveLine's meant for an adult audience. LoveLine may contain sexually oriented content. Listener discretion is advised. Here's LoveLine with Dr. Drew and Adam Carolla.
Cape, Drew.
You do.
And I need a sequence cape and a cane and a top hat. Anyway, lacking showmanship, taste, cleverness, class, and even simple telegenic visual appeal, i.e. he's a creep, Carolla is perhaps a perfect symbol of the new age of anyone can be on TV. Perhaps he is ideally suited to co-host a man show because he seems to represent the species at some previous pre-literate evolutionary stage. Well, it is true. I'm not a good reader.
That's true. It's interesting he picked that up.
He looks like he looks like he's reached the third or fourth plateau in the transformation into a werewolf.
Oh my god!
All right,
He's not even seen your rear, has he?
I don't believe he's seen my hairy ass.
Oh, yeah. Think how that would impress him.
Well, I don't know how many plateaus there are to become a werewolf, but I got to believe if he'd seen the ass, it would have won maybe fifth or sixth plateau.
Oh, he would just run screaming. What are you talking about? He wouldn't be able to write this.
All right, so this is Tom Shales. So I have.
You know what's interesting? He is one of these guys. No wonder TV is the way it is. He doesn't get the direction it's going.
I guess
he doesn't get the reality part.
I guess not. But I was thinking to myself how lucky we are, because if I was just doing the man show and I saw this review, I'd have to sit on my hands and you could never address it. Yeah. But it's great to have a radio show, to have an outlet to offer a little rebuttal.
But guys, he's what, about 65 years old or something?
I don't know.
But guys like that experience reality as amateurish.
Right.
See?
Right. Well, I just wanted to share some good news with Tom Shales. A little blurb in the Variety today. What's that say there, Drew?
Big step for man.
Comedy Central leaps at 26 episode order. Well, what do you know about that, you old fag? I'm laughing all the way to the goddamn bank, you fat faggot fairy. What a prick. And, wait a minute. It goes on to say, let's see. Oh, the series started June 16th, earning 2.8 ratings. Oh, highest rated debut for Comedy Central. And now, wait a minute, Drew. It goes on to talk about LoveLine here. Oh, MTV seems to have picked up 75 episodes of LoveLine. What do you know about that? Geez, just after you go ahead and you attack somebody, and lo and behold, an article comes out a few weeks later saying you got 26 episodes and 75 episodes of the shows you hate so much, you big faggot.
The television has hit a new low.
That is just wonderful. And it really, it really shows the power these guys wield, doesn't it? Write more crap, you old queen. That way, I'll get more shows. I think that's what I've.
Don't attack
that's what
him
I've
on
equated.
He's got to deserve to be attacked.
He's an old fag. Oh, who cares? He can blow me. I hope his T-cell count goes through the roof. Old fag. Like to kick his faggoty old ass. All right. So, anyway, if anyone knows Tom Shales, tell him thanks for the words. It has done absolutely nothing, and he can blow me next time I see him. All right, you ready to move on here, Drew? 75 episodes and 26 man show episodes. What do you know about that? Well, I guess...
By the way, it does say here, Comedy Central is thrilled to have found a follow-up success to South Park.
What do you know about that, Tom? I guess everyone...
consistently delivers to our target demo.
Well, I guess you're speaking to the people, Tom. I guess they all listen, and They're waiting for your every review so that they can base their decisions on your crappy gay rhetoric. All right. You ready to move forward here, Drew?
Yeah.
Adam?
3 months of calling has finally paid off.
Fantabulous. You're 26.
Dr. Drew, I want to thank you for not overstepping your boundaries in the past. I recognize that. Adam, when Dr. Drew's scientist buddies build a time machine and fly you back to the 8th grade, can I have a seat next to you?
We'll see.
Earned it.
Are you in the 8th grade now?
No, I'm 26 years old.
Okay.
I sure have missed those years.
Drew, what are you doing? Are you preening?
I'm pretty
Okay, I have a
priggish.
You're smugly preening.
Priggish.
I have a hair-trigger temper, especially when women that I date lie to me, and I am in love with sex. I've been with 33 women. Unlike most men, I've actually studied seduction. I've taken it upon myself to do that, but I've never had a girlfriend, and I can't figure out why.
It seems to be apparent to me why he hasn't had a
didn't we talk to this guy about a week ago? Almost the exact same guy.
No.
Remember this?
Yeah. What do you do for a living, Adam?
Well, I was 8 years in the Marines, and now I'm out going to school full-time.
Uh-huh. And hopefully you'll be getting into writing greeting cards soon?
Greeting cards?
Women don't want somebody who is made a study of how to make them the object of their desire.
Right.
They want somebody who's present in a loving and real way.
It's like a hitting
Adam,
instructor.
It's not like anything.
No, Adam will appreciate this.
No,
Adam, stop the BS. Really, no.
Listen, I got a message for all listeners. I appreciate stuff a lot less than you think I do. Much less.
It's like a good hitting instructor. The best hitting instructors in baseball are ones that weren't so good, and then they've had to study it.
No, that's. I don't think that's true. I think Rod Carew was a pretty good hitting instructor because he hit like a 383 lifetime.
Michael Jordan probably couldn't coach basketball well, but
I think he probably could teach a high schooler a thing or two about how to play the game. Yeah, I do. I don't think that's the world's greatest analogy, Adam. But listen, we don't have time for this nonsense. You don't seem to have a problem. You just seem to want to crow.
Oh, there's more. Are you there?
Yeah, but hurry up, would you?
I have an extremely high-pitched voice for a man, and even being in the Marines for 8 years, that didn't help. And that's kind of affected how things have gone in my life. I used to do some heavy petting with my just visiting for the summer overdeveloped stepsister when I was young. I don't know if that has anything to do with...
No. It just has to do with the fact you came from a screwed-up family.
Okay.
And that there were no boundaries, and that's why you have difficulty being open.
All right, here's what Adam needs to do. Drop the facade, drop the veneer, drop the BS, and just start getting a little real.
Yeah, just please. Adam. There was not one shred of anything real that came out of his mouth in this interaction.
No. Annie.
Yeah?
You're 18.
Okay, well, my ex that I had dated like 4 years ago just called me up one night, and we kind of got back together. And then he snuck in my bedroom window, and I lost my virginity, and he left his pack of cigarettes in my room. So my parents found them, and they let me go on thinking I had gotten away with something, but I hadn't. They knew, and it's like he wanted me to get caught and maybe get kicked out. But he has this big record, like false imprisonment and third-degree assault. And I still think about
false imprisonment?
Yeah.
You mean he imprisoned somebody?
Yeah. Like kidnapping.
Oh, gee.
Perfectly normal, perfectly healthy.
Oh, Anna, your parents are just freaking out.
Who is this guy, Rick James?
No.
How old is he?
He's 23.
What's wrong with your dad? He didn't pay enough attention to you?
Too much.
No.
Too much attention?
No.
Oh, bad girl?
No, he's all right.
No, you and like an eating disorder or something. No, not eating disorder, but real intrusive parenting.
No.
Do you like your dad?
Yeah.
Okay, then stop humiliating him by dating this chain-smoking felon, you idiot.
Scaring the ass out of your dad, too.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
I'm not dating him anymore.
Okay, good.
Break up with me.
Good, that's it. You're broken up.
Okay, well, is there some kind of disorder where you're too nice to people that aren't nice to you?
Yeah, I mean, it's under the general umbrella of codependency, really. It's where you need to take care of other people. You need to have projects. You feel bad about yourself, and you attach yourself to what you perceive to be these powerful others, which indeed are very, very flawed people who are just out of control.
But you idolize them.
Right, you idealize them, exactly. And it comes, I suspect,
Go ahead.
I was going to ask her about her ice skating lessons and piano lessons. And
Really? Annie?
Yeah.
Yeah, but Drew, this gets pretty cathartic with you, right?
No, I'm just worried, scared, that's all. Not cathartic.
Stop your smuggish preening.
Was there something about you, were you an only child?
No, I have a brother.
And was there just a lot of focus on you growing up?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what
Ice skating lessons?
No.
Ballet?
No.
Lute?
No.
How did the focus manifest itself?
Balalaika?
No.
Okay. How much, yeah, okay, what did they do when they focused on you?
Well, I used to, when I was in 5th grade, I didn't come home right away. I'd, go to a friend's house and stuff, and my mom would get mad at me. But
Okay. Drew, you glad we kept her on the line? All right. Annie?
Yeah?
You're broken up with the guy?
Cut it out.
Just stop it.
Okay.
You're going to give your dad a coronary. Please. I know it's my trick question now on this show. You love your daddy? Oh, yes, he's great. Okay. Stop embarrassing the poor jackass. Dating a guy. False imprisonment. I swear to God, I'd rather have my daughter date a guy who just killed a few people than, try to kidnap somebody. Tim?
Yeah.
You're 22.
That's right.
What's going on?
Yeah, I love you guys. Don't listen to that guy. He can't get a real job. He has to sell his crap to other newsletters. And
Yes. Oh, you're talking about the wonderful Tom Shales?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That stuff used to bother you.
Huh?
It really doesn't bother you. Well, it kind of got on your skin a little.
Well, yeah.
Oh, I'll tell you what, I was perfectly prepared for the Man Show to take a lot of jabs, people to take swipes at the Man Show. But, LoveLine is something that I feel, especially with Dr. Drew, is, trying to actually do something worthwhile, trying to attempt to make a difference, help a few people, and see if we can't, just put a little dent in a problem. Right. And I don't know why you attack. It's like, making fun of the Goodwill box or something.
Well, it just shows he clearly has not listened, doesn't understand.
I would think. Yeah.
So it says something about him and his constant powers of concentration.
Well, it says he's a fat fairy who can blow me.
It says he's somebody that can blow you, that's all.
No, I hear he's gay. I hear he's gay and fat.
Well, so what? Who cares if he's gay?
Oh, it's funny. It's funny when old guys are gay because it makes them queens, And then they're just big and fat, and some other guy screws them from behind, and their dimply ass is shaking around, and they're miserable. Look at them. Look at this fat queen. Come on. Hey, anyone who knows Tom Shales or comes across him, please tell him. Tell him I said he was a fat fairy. All right, go ahead.
Okay, I've been smoking weed for 8 years. I like doing it. It's not a problem, but I've been becoming lazy, and I've been turning to other stuff to try to get energy to make it through the day. And I was wondering if there's anything besides speed or anything that I could take that would rejuvenate me, so I wouldn't have to turn to that stuff, because I really don't like doing it.
Wait a minute.
No, it's just you got to do more speed.
Wait a minute. I missed a little bit of your
He's
question.
smoking a lot of weed, and he's he's dragging during the day, so it takes a little pickup with some speed.
Here is how
I just recently started doing that.
Tim, here is how marijuana addiction develops. You smoke pot. You have a family history of alcoholism.
No.
Listen, this is how it's there somewhere.
No, there's not. My family smokes weed, though. I've been around it.
Drew, you're 0 for 45 tonight. No, family smoking weed is what Drew means by alcoholism.
Addiction, alcoholism.
Okay.
And you have a history of addiction in your family, and you get exposed to weed a couple times. Around the third time you get exposed, it's just great. You love it. Mm-hmm. And you think about it every day from then on, and you usually smoke it most days. Somewhere between 1 and 20 years, you start getting forgetful, depressed, have difficulty completing tasks.
That's not really true. All right,
then you're fine then. What's the call about?
All right, no problem. Sorry, Tim.
How do you get the energy after?
That is depression, is a lack of energy.
Listen, how can you complete tasks when you're tired and have a lack of energy?
Okay.
Jackass, now shut up.
Asthenia is part of depression.
Okay.
And then people either switch to alcohol or speed.
Okay.
And then they become speed addicts, and that's how they come to treatment.
Okay.
So the only solution is to stop smoking pot, and it has to be done carefully because the depression will get worse for the first 6 months you try to stop, and you need to be treated. This is not something that will stop by itself.
All right, so should he go to...
MA.
MA.
Yeah.
Can you open the phone book and find all the AAs
You can
and
find
the MAs and the CAs?
You should be able. You can certainly find AA, and they can refer you to the other groups.
No, you can.
Yep.
All right. Martin?
Yeah.
You're 25.
That's right. Kind of have an issue with a couple of medical issues. First of all, my girlfriend says she gets firm breasts. They get swollen and really sensitive, and so sensitive she can't walk. She says she walks. They even hurt just because of the slight wobble. And
I got the same thing with my testicles.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, I have to be wheeled around like Ironside.
It's like elephantitis.
It's embarrassing.
Anyways, so she went to a doctor in Bulgaria.
Bulgaria?
Yeah, she's over there. So, and she's a virgin, and the doctor said it's because when virgins or widows are sexually frustrated, they get swollen breasts.
Oh my God,
sounds
that is
really mental to me. That's why I'm calling.
Yeah, Martin, that is mental.
Yeah,
that is bizarre.
Was this seriously? Was this a doctor or some sort of gypsy woman?
Yeah, Dr. Vinny Boom Bots.
It was a gynecologist who said it was called mastopathy or something.
Mastitis?
No, I know. I looked up on the internet. One was mastitis, but mastopathy has something to do with diabetes and like dense breasts, and you can't see.
How old is your girlfriend?
She's 25 as well.
She's a virgin?
Yeah.
What's up with that?
Middle East. Middle Eastern culture.
Yeah. They don't get laid over there?
Well, they get laid, then they don't get married, so.
Oh, I see. Hey, no wonder those people are so miserable over there. No wonder they fight all the time and blow each other up and go nuts and scream at each other.
You gotta take out your frustration somewhere.
Yeah, they don't smoke weed.
They smoke hash over there, man. Come on, Lebanon, the hash center of the world.
Yeah, you think they'd be a little more mellow. They just smoke more hash and get laid. How do you smoke hash and not get laid?
I don't know, you're with a bunch of guys maybe?
Jesus. What are you doing with her?
Well, I'm going to marry her next year.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
When's she coming back from Bulgaria?
She's going to join me next year once we get married. I'm going there to marry her.
What's she doing in Bulgaria?
Her dad works there.
Doing what?
He's an ambassador.
My dad works...
American ambassador to Bulgaria?
No, he's a Lebanese ambassador.
Lebanese ambassador. Oh, God.
Wow. Okay. What the hell kind of party did you meet her at? That must have been some party.
She was studying with my sister.
Okay. All right.
How's that for company?
I don't know. Why don't we just get her back in the States and have her see somebody who's read a book?
It really is probably...
That's going to be in a year, and I don't mind doing that. I'm just really worried about her now because she's like, don't worry about it. It's nothing.
It's nothing. I says it's nothing. Okay. Are you worried it's breast cancer or something, Martin?
Oh, boy.
Are you worried it's breast cancer or something?
I'm more worried that, I don't know, I just like to make sure...
It doesn't sound like anything you should be worried about. Okay. Really, it doesn't.
Because she says usually when she stays up late and watches erotic movies, the next day she has this. So she...
Well, there can be congestion of the breast, absolutely.
Because of what?
From stimulation, yeah.
From stimulation?
Yeah.
And I just keep telling her to masturbate, and of course in that part of the world, masturbating's wrong.
Oh, boy.
Convince her.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, but she's staying up late and watching erotic movies.
Yeah, she's done it
from here to eternity.
It's hard to convince her to do it more often than she does.
Okay.
All right. Don't worry about it, Martin. Your instincts are good about this.
Listen, I'm down with marrying the virgin on paper. I like that idea. There's something appealing about it to me, but practically, sort of big picture, I don't know. It sounds like you'd be over the novelty of the virginity in the first 6 months of the marriage, and then it would just sort of present more problems. I mean, you have someone who's 25 years old, who's, so filled up with, religious rhetoric and sort of cultural BS that they're pent up. It just doesn't seem like the way to go to me. Michelle?
Hi.
You're 18.
Yes. I have a problem.
Yeah.
Me and my boyfriend were supposed to move in together. He went to California, and he moved into an apartment there, and I was supposed to move there a month after he moved, and that didn't happen because I was on probation. And
What kind of probation? What kind of probation?
Just a bunch of stupid things that are in the past. I don't like drugs and all that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not into that thing anymore, but...
Right. Well, you're 18. You're not a little girl anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
Clean up my act a little.
All right.
And so I went to go visit him for 2 weeks in August, and everything was so great, and on my way back to the airport, he he told me to hurry up back, all this and that. He
And
can't wait
then,
till I get there.
okay. And now what?
And now, I got off probation
Right.
8 months early, and and I'm like, I'm off probation. I have enough money to go. I've been saving money. I got a raise. I asked for more hours. Like, everything
Michelle,
to do is to get there.
Michelle, can you afford the ticket to see
Yeah, my
him?
mom said she would pay for that.
Okay, because of all the extra hours you worked and you saved.
Yeah, my whole summer I just worked and worked.
Uh-huh. And what kind of jobs did you do?
I work at a bakery.
Oh, bakery?
Yeah.
What'd you break? Donuts or French bread? What'd you do?
All that kind of stuff. But I asked for a raise, and
You got the raise, so you got
more
the money.
hours.
I see.
And they know why I wanted it, so they were really lenient about that.
So you put some OT in so you could get the money to get the ticket to get back to your boyfriend, right?
Right.
Right. That's
and they know
good.
that I'm going to live there.
And your mom chipped in too, right?
Yeah, my mom bought my ticket to go visit him for the 2 weeks. And she says that she'll buy me a ticket to move there, but with an open-ended ticket in case I come back.
Okay.
And I told them that my probation officer...
Hold on, I want to talk more about the bakery. Okay, so he doesn't want you to come back.
No. He says he wants me to, but he says he's scared.
Drew's leaving.
Now that we've been waiting 4 months,
he's
to go
scared.
there. He's scared.
Okay, he doesn't want you to move back.
He's what?
He doesn't want you to move back.
There?
Oh.
To California?
He doesn't want you to go to where he is.
Well, he tells me he does.
I know, but he just does that when you start getting hysterical. You understand? There's a certain bottom line, which is... let me just do a quick bit of role-playing here, just very quickly. I know we're running late. Drew?
And I'm running crazy.
Pretend you want me to do something, would you? You know what I mean?
Adam.
Hey, Drew, I'm going to come by the house this weekend and say hi.
Great. Come on over.
Okay. Now, Drew, pretend you don't want me to come by the house this weekend. I'm going to come by the house, say hi this weekend, Drew.
When?
This weekend.
Well, what time is he thinking about?
Oh, Saturday, around noon.
Geez, I'm going to be out of town on Saturday.
What? You don't want me to come over?
No,
you don't like me?
No, of course I want you to come. You're welcome anytime, but just not Saturday.
You don't like me anymore?
No, really.
No?
Don't kill yourself, Adam.
You like me, right?
Yes, I do.
So I can come by the house?
Just not Saturday.
Oh, okay. Maybe Sunday.
Okay.
I'll be out the whole weekend.
But what, you don't like me anymore?
No. It's not that at all. No.
You like me?
Yeah.
Okay, we're still good friends?
Yeah. Like we've always
so
been.
come over.
I won't be there.
Okay, well,
come on over. You just come on over. I just won't be there. It's all right.
Okay. Michelle?
Yeah, it's not like that.
Yes, it is like that. He don't want you to come.
All my things are there.
Okay, then go. All your things are there. You got the ticket. He loves the hell out of you.
No,
It's a match.
I don't have the ticket yet.
Go get the ticket and go. He loves you.
Just show up?
Well, that's what you think. Go ahead. Go on over, baby.
But I don't want to put that kind of pressure on him.
That's right, because he don't want you to go.
And you know it.
Okay, you know that on a certain level, don't you, Michelle?
I don't want to know that.
I know you don't want to know it, but now you know it, and you have to deal with it. Deal on reality. Wait, deal with reality on reality's terms?
That's my deal.
That's Drew's deal. Good role-playing there, Drew.
Excellent.
We'll be back.
When you look at their faces, you will see it loud and clear. Dedication, commitment. These are the qualities shared by everyone who has ever played or coached high school football. It's about working together and doing whatever it takes to earn a little respect. Most of all, it's about enjoying yourself, win or lose. The NFL is proud of all high school football players and coaches who give their all. While the kids get more than a few football thrills, it's even more important that they learn their share of life skills. High school football, it's in all of us. This message furnished by the National Football League.
You have 5 seconds.
LoveLine with Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew.
2.
Back in a minute.
1.
We're not keeping you up, are we?
I'm pitching a tent.
Oh, that's good. It's LoveLine.
Yes, the Man Show. I love that point. That's my favorite part of radio.
Yeah, this isn't the Man Show.
This is not the Man
Switch
Show?
gears here a little bit, right?
Oh, I was just talking about the Man Show. When the engineer gives me the point, that's why I got into radio. I like the point. I don't like the little head nod. Remember
Coop?
Coop used to do that. He was one of our engineers. He'd just give me the nod. You know, I was like, well, it's time to go.
Somebody else.
He just looked down, then he'd look up again.
Right.
That ain't radio. To me, it's that big point. That means
You're
it's
on
time
the air.
That's time to go. All right, phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Forget about the fax number. Adam Carolla over here, Dr. Drew over there, and it's back to the phones. Chella,
Yes.
you're 19?
Mhm.
What's going on?
Okay, about a week ago, I'm on birth control, and I was so busy doing something that I was about to take the pill, and I put it down, and I completely skipped it and forgot about it.
That day.
Yeah, so I didn't make it up or anything because I didn't have a pill to make it up with. I didn't want to take one, like, from the next day or anything. So,
Because you lost that pill.
yeah, it was just, I completely forgot it, and I left to work, and it was gone.
All right.
So I didn't know what to do, and I just left it.
All right, what's the question?
Okay, so is there anything that's going to happen since I didn't make it up, or, you know?
You could get pregnant.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay.
And you might start bleeding. You might have some regular periods and things. Or it could screw with your menstrual period a little bit, but that's about it.
Can you really get pregnant from missing one pill?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Does it make a difference, Drew, whether you've been on the pill for 5 years or 5 days when it comes to missing a pill?
You know, it's a good question. I don't know the answer to it. I don't believe it makes a significant difference. I really don't.
How long you been on it?
I really don't think it makes a big difference.
On it for 2 months now.
Okay.
She hasn't been on very long.
Yeah.
There's another thing. I was wondering what are the side effects if you stop taking the pill?
You'll have a menstrual period.
Oh, okay, and nothing else really. I mean, you know, everybody's saying, oh, you'll just, you know, lose the weight and because you start gaining or, you know, anything like that. But I mean, if there's nothing else that can mess with your body with your...
No problem.
Okay.
All right, Chella.
Thanks.
Hey, but Drew, do you have to then... It depends what pill you're on because you have to wait until the cycle goes around again
to be
or
protected.
Something like that.
Right.
How does that go?
I'm not sure I understand the question.
Well, okay, let's say it's the middle. Let's say you have a packet with how many pills? 24?
28.
28 pills?
Or 21, since you don't like the sugar pills.
And then, well, that's what I mean. How many effective pills?
21.
21, is that what's in all birth control?
Yeah.
And then there's 7 sugar pills?
Right.
Just because when chicks are on their period, they like sugary snacks? Or
That's it.
No, just so they can get used to taking their hand and putting it in their mouth?
There's also no question about when you stopped, when you need to start the new packet.
Right, you just keep going.
Keep going, yeah.
I know. The chicks haven't worked out the whole calendar thing yet. But, all right, so if you mess up, let's say in the mid-packet,
right,
and you miss a pill, when are you safe to have sex again, unprotected sex?
The next packet.
The beginning of the next packet?
Yeah. You should be.
Really?
Yeah.
So you're only going to take 8, 10 more regular pills, and then you take sugar pills, and then you're good.
Right.
You don't know the answer to this.
No, what I'm thinking is if you're really intent on needing protection, why not just stop altogether, bleed, wait a week, and then start your new packet, which I suppose you could do.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
Did that all through college. Bleed and wait a week Corolla, they called me. Emma?
Yeah.
You're 17. What's going on?
All right. In school and stuff like that, well, okay, here's my problem. I think I might be anemic. It's because it's last year and stuff like that in school, I started, stop eating, and, plus I also went on this thing where I stopped eating red meat. And stuff like that. And, I'm hearing from, my teachers and friends and stuff who have also gone through it that, the signs were that if you're really sleepy a lot and then you have, a lot of mood change.
Emma, you're depressed.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's depression.
But it's
No, that's depression.
Yeah.
Okay, you're depressed.
But do I have anemia?
I doubt it. I doubt it.
You have depressia, Emma. You understand?
You also may have an eating disorder. You stopped eating, or you stopped eating because you weren't hungry or because you didn't want to get fat?
Well, it's because I'm, not hungry.
Yeah, because you're depressed. That's all depression.
But...
You need your depression treated, Emma.
What are you depressed about? The anemia?
No, I don't know, stuff going on with, family and school and stuff. And
True. Is anemia just iron
anemia
deficiency?
No, it means a low blood count, a low number of circulating red blood cells.
Why do I think it's connected to iron?
Because one of the ways you can become anemic is deplete your iron stores, but you have to lose blood to deplete iron stores in her age group anyway.
You do?
Yeah.
I see. So elderly person wouldn't have to lose blood.
They get different kinds of anemia.
But Emma would have to actually have an open wound.
Or, well, if she menstruates heavily, that may be enough to lose the blood.
Oh,
if she's not getting any
forgot
iron,
about that.
If she's not getting any iron sores. But the symptom of severe iron deficiency is actually a desire to eat ice, or chew ashes.
Drew, hold your tongue and say chew ashes.
Ugh.
Come on. Hold your tongue and say
ashes.
You did what?
Ooh.
Okay.
But I do have a really heavy, like, menstrual period.
Well, you may be slightly iron depleted. Go ahead and take some iron. It is not what's causing your symptoms, though, okay?
You're depressed,
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, get your depression taken care of.
Work on that.
Like how?
I don't know, therapy, read a book, get some exercise. Go see that Austin Powers movie.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
I guess.
Talk to a school counselor. Start there, okay?
School counselor?
They suck.
Well,
Drew, I don't know what school. I know what school you went to, actually. You went to the Little Lord Fauntleroy School for Albino Hemophiliacs. But at my junior high and high school, you avoided your counselors.
Yeah.
They're like, it's like saying talk to the warden or something. You don't want to talk to your counselor.
Yeah.
They don't do anything but call your parents. Do you have any friends?
Me?
No, Drew, do you have any friends?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, we've settled that issue. Ready to move on with the show now. Oh, Emma, how about you? Do you have any friends?
Yeah, I have a lot.
You do?
I'm really, really outgoing.
Okay.
Different things that just makes me depressed because I always have to be constantly busy. And I'm the kind of person that doesn't tell people my problems.
Well, why don't you start telling people about how you're feeling?
Talk to your friends.
Some friends you trust, some friends you're close to, and see if that doesn't help you feel better. Look, at 17, it's so common to be depressed. It may just be the normal.
Were you depressed at 17?
Oh.
You were?
Ah.
I was feeling pretty good at 17.
Really, my 19 is when it really.
Ooh, 19. Yeah. I was going to say 19 is when I bottomed out.
Yeah.
What were you depressed about? You're at college?
Oh,
you had a girlfriend?
Oh.
You wearing that big raccoon coat and driving that Stutz Bearcat?
Please. Oh.
Drew, seriously, why were you depressed at 19? Where were you at 19?
I was in the middle of New England.
Yeah.
That's depressing enough, I'm telling you something.
Because it's...
didn't know, trying to compete with really very smart people, trying to decide what I do with my life.
You decided what to do with your life. You're in college. You're studying.
Yeah, but I was completely preoccupied about that.
About studying in college?
Because if you don't kick ass during college, you don't get in the right graduate schools. It was a daily constant.
Oh, you put too much pressure on yourself.
Yes, I do.
And where was your girlfriend?
Back at home in California.
Oh, and you're trying to carry on a long-distance thing?
Ridiculous.
Talking on the phone every night?
Oh, so pathetic.
She was probably sleeping with some other guy at the time. Oh, yeah. Yeah. You weren't living the high life like me, living in North Hollywood with 3 guys in a 1-bedroom apartment and cleaning carpets. Yeah.
Stuck in a 1-room cell with a radiator talking on the phone to somebody in California.
Jeremy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could just see your girlfriend. Shh, Drew's calling. Shh. You guys be quiet, Drew's on the other phone. Oh. Yeah, it's snowing here in Pasadena, too, honey. Oh, I gotta go. Beach Boys blaring in the background. Go ahead, Jeremy.
All right, I got this an ex-wife, okay? And she's got custody of my daughter. And every time she gets a new boyfriend, all she tries to do is keep me from my daughter. Whether it be talking to her or seeing her, it's just every time she gets a new boyfriend.
Only when she gets a new boyfriend?
Only when she gets a new boyfriend.
Well, how many new boyfriends has she had since you guys have broken up?
Since we separated, probably 5.
5?
In 2 years.
Well, she's at a pretty good pace.
Yeah.
And why do you think she does that?
Personal vendetta. I left her. I don't know.
But why does she drop the vendetta when the boyfriend isn't around?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. For the last 2 years, that's what I've been trying to figure out.
Maybe she's trying to sort of wean your daughter onto the new guy, thinking he's some sort of potential stepdaddy or something like that.
Well, the whole time she's been, like, we go through mediation and all that kind of stuff. And the whole time, like, I've been with the same girlfriend since I left her.
Yeah. Well, actually, technically it was 8 months before you left her, but...
actually it was.
Who's counting? Was it 8 months?
Close to that, yeah.
That's good.
And, the whole time she's been saying, oh, well, I don't want, my daughter calling my girlfriend mommy or anything like that. You know?
Yeah.
So I'm trying to figure out if that's her problem with me, why is she trying to do it to me?
I don't know. Jeremy, we'd have to talk to her.
Right. We'd have to talk to her.
Here's the bottom line. You're an adult, chronologically at least. She's theoretically an adult, and you have a child. And you just have to act like adults. And I know you guys have a lot of history, and there's some issues. You don't like her. She's not fond of you. Everyone wants to prove a point. Meanwhile, the kid just gets caught in the middle, and is going to need, that much more therapy.
Oh.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So think of your daughter every time you decide to get back at her or get into it with her, and really just sort of talk to her on behalf of your daughter.
That's why I try to keep out of it the whole time, is my daughter.
Yeah. Well, she's in it just by virtue of the kind of conflict you guys are in.
Right. I don't know. Is there any kind of therapy for families that are broken up?
Yeah.
There is?
Oh, yeah.
How's that work?
I mean, the courts have that kind of thing.
They do?
Yeah.
But is the ex-husband and wife together?
What do you mean? In the same room?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think they ought to look into that. If it's possible.
The judges serve that function to some extent.
Yeah, but they're not therapists.
No,
they just bang that
tell them
gavel.
to get their act together.
All right. That's good therapy, Drew.
I know.
All right, we're going to take a little break. When we come back, we'll speak to Todd, who's 28, was in a...
And alive, 28.
Yeah. Oh, a guy named Todd, over 14. All right. Todd is 28, was in a foursome and couldn't get hard. Oh, that's bad.
He may not be alive for long. Gosh.
And there's a... let me just say one thing, though. Todd?
Yeah?
What was the breakdown of this foursome?
What do you mean, what
two
was the
guys, two girls?
Huh?
2 guys, 2 girls?
No, 3 girls.
3 girls and you and your limp penis?
Not the whole time.
Okay, hold on. Oh, that's rough. The penis looked around and went, we're surrounded. The odds are against us. Let's just give up now. There's no way. Imagine that. There's 3 naked women and you can't get it up. All right. We'll take ourselves a little break. When we come back, we'll get to Todd and his little foursome after this.
LoveLine. Be right back in a minute.
Yeah. That's right. We're on the air. And you know how we know, Drew?
Matt's pointing at you.
We got the big wind up in the pitch with the smelly Matt finger. All right. Ready to go here?
Let's go.
I'm excited about this next batch of calls, starting with Todd. Todd is 28 years old, got himself in a little foursome. Toddy.
Hey.
And the penis
what happened here?
would not cooperate?
Not exactly.
All right. First off, wait a minute. How much coke do you need to have to get into a foursome? Seriously.
Actually, just a little alcohol.
Really?
Yeah, I was.
How do you
dude,
get?
I was shocked.
How do you get 3 chicks?
It was supposed to only be 2, and another one was just going to watch, and then she wanted a piece of the action too.
Okay, but the question is, what action?
Well.
Oh, wait a minute. Where were you?
At my house.
And how did you get these chicks over to your house?
Oh, kind of one of those stupid little lines.
These friends of yours, or?
Yeah.
Friends.
From where?
From work.
Where do you work? At a brothel?
Yeah.
Todd, where do you work?
No, I can't go there.
What kind of place?
Huh?
What kind of place?
Place with beautiful women.
Hey, listen, Jackhole.
Yeah, I know.
Listen.
I'm
listen.
Just trying to.
I swear to Christ, I'll hang up on you if you don't smarten up right now. Hey, where do you work? At a strip club?
No.
No. What sort of work do you do?
I work at a department store.
Okay. There you go. And these were women who worked at the department store, too.
Yeah.
And what were their age ranges? Just because I may masturbate to this later.
Early 20s.
late 20s.
Yes. And what do they look like?
Blonde, a redhead, and a brunette.
Oh, please. And what was the fourth?
Me.
Oh, yeah, that was right. There was what color's your hair? I'm going to work that in. I like realism in my masturbatory sessions.
You can put yourself in the fourth position. That would be best for.
All right, but I'm going to get it up.
Huh?
All right, listen. So are they good looking, these women?
Beautiful.
All right, so they come over to your house and they know they're having an orgy, essentially.
Yeah.
Okay, so what happens? They come over, they have a few drinks.
Kind of playing around, and two of them do start doing their thing, and I'm doing my thing with another one. And
what are you doing?
I'm making out with one of them.
Okay.
Getting naked. The other ones are somewhere else getting naked.
Right.
And we walk in on them, and they're going at it.
Right.
And we're like, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then what?
So kind of join in.
Right.
But it was a little overwhelming, I guess.
Yeah.
Because I had no problem with the erection before that.
Right.
Before that moment, walk into it all, take my clothes off, and I'm looking around, and it's sensory overload.
Yeah.
I'm like, where do I start? I don't even remember half of it. I'm still jittery over the whole thing.
So what happened? This is horrible. It's like being locked in a ice cream factory with no spoon.
Exactly. Oh, my God.
Just screwed.
You're nauseated.
It was the worst. It was great.
Be
but
nauseated.
It was the worst at the same time. I keep playing it over and over in my head.
All right, so now you can't get it up.
Right.
And what do they try to help you?
They try to help me get it up for a short time, try to put a condom on, goes limp.
Right.
Oh, do this a few times.
Yeah.
Finally did get some.
You had sex? What?
Yeah, I still had sex with everybody, but not the sex that I wanted to have.
Yeah. Why not? You had sex with everybody.
Well, I had not long enough. It wasn't long enough.
Oh, did you have an orgasm?
Yeah.
Finally. After the third one or on the third one?
Yes.
And what'd you do? Did you started with one of them?
Yeah.
And then you moved on to the next one?
Yeah.
And then the next one?
Yeah.
Did you line them up?
Not exactly. And first one was very short.
Why?
Well, because she's like, put on a condom, which, yes, I know. And then when I go to do that...
You lost it.
I lost it.
Okay. All right. So what's your problem now? So
well,
your
when
penis...
it happens again, what the hell?
When it happens
is it normal?
When it happens again.
When it happens again.
Yeah.
What am I... Is it lack of focus? Is it...
I don't know.
Normal?
You were overwhelmed.
It's an abnormal situation.
You probably had a few too many boozes, and that's what did it.
Again, don't...
When it happens again.
Yeah, people have a great misconception about their fantasies about these things versus the real experiences of them.
Well, let me tell you something about satisfying three women simultaneously. A lot of guys fantasize about it.
Tell us, Adam.
It's hard work.
I see.
I've seen movies. These guys
You studied it?
Sweating like pigs. Sweating all over the place. We're really working hard, these guys.
That's good.
Yeah, so it seems like a fantasy. Plus, it's an odd number of women to satisfy. That's why I'll go 2.
No prime numbers.
I go right up to 4, then I go 6, and I skip to 10 because I got to think about 8, Drew. All right, so I don't know what the hell Todd's question was. Who cares? His penis is
I just
fine.
wanted to hear that he's okay.
When do we? Who are we talking
We
to
got a
when
break
we come
now.
back? Who?
I haven't decided yet.
Really?
Come on, this call's coming in.
Okay, we'll be back.
Oh yeah, about it LoveLine will be right back.
We're the G-spot on your radio dial.
Oh, yeah, right there.
LoveLine on 102.7.
Oh.
WEBN, Cincinnati.
All right. We will take a quick 10-second timeout. and we'll be back with more of The Man Show.
Man Show?
I mean, I don't know why I'm preoccupied with that tonight. Sorry. You stop me, Drew?
Yes.
What's the name of this show?
LoveLine.
In just 10 seconds.
This is LoveLine on
Radio
Station.
Well, we're reading the review tonight that of The Man Show, and Jordan, a writer from The Man Show, stopped by, and I guess I was looking at him through the glass when I was winding up for my big pitch to substitute engineer Matt tonight. So I guess I was a little bit preoccupied. Drew, what's going on? You got to join us here? We on the same page?
Yeah.
Ready to roll?
Yeah.
Phone number, 1-800-LOVE-191. Next year. I was going to say next year. Well, I stopped myself. Next week, Eminem will be in here. He is that white rapper guy who just won New Artist of the Year on the MTV Awards.
So here.
We were all over that thing this year.
You and I.
Yeah.
We've been so many years on MTV, of course. Of course.
Yeah, they wanted to fly us out, but no, wait a minute. They didn't want to fly us out, did they, Drew?
No.
Well, actually, we did have better seats, though, here in California than we normally would have if we'd actually attended the show, right?
Yeah.
All right, Tony?
Yay.
Hey, you're 21.
Yeah. First off, I want to say, long-time listener, first-time caller.
Thank you.
I want to say I love you, Adam, Dr. Drew. I don't know, I have conflicts with things you say, but, it's all straight. I got a question. Usually they say people are worse in bed after drinking, and when I get in bed after drinking, I'm great. I mean, my girl begs me to drink like 6 or 7, 6 or 7 beers before I get in there, but,
Does your girlfriend drink too?
No, well, on occasion.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd be drinking if Tony was mounting you on a nightly basis, drunk. Tony, you know what I like about Tony? 21. He sounds like he's laboring when he's talking.
Yeah,
He's like he sounds like an obese 45-year-old that just jogged.
No, you got a little. How much do you weigh?
Oh, 180.
And you're 4'11"?
No, I'm 6'4", actually.
6'4", 180. So that's almost spindly, Drew. And do you smoke a lot of weed or something?
Hello?
Yes?
I used to, but probably in the past year I've smoked maybe 2 times.
Do you have asthma?
Actually, yeah.
Well, that's
what we're hearing. All right. And you're better in bed when you drink because...
Oh, yeah, that's why I was questioning what Todd was saying earlier, I mean, damn, if I had 3 women on me after I've had like 6, 7 beers, hell yeah, I'd be on that.
Yeah, but Tony, some guys... people do... Let me talk to Drew about this for a second. I don't know what his question is, but some people perform better and some people perform worse on alcohol. Are you saying you're going to say alcoholics perform better on alcohol?
I think that's true.
But don't you think... Here's what I want to say. There's some people that if they have a glass of wine or a couple of beers and they have to, like, let's say, give a toast, would do better. And then there's some people... We'll have a couple of glasses of wine, and do worse.
Yeah.
And isn't that just sort of their own biology?
Yeah.
And the same sort of sexually?
Yeah.
But
Tony's a little different, though.
But I'm guessing Tony maybe Tony, it'll slow you down with the orgasm a little bit.
Possibly.
Few boozes, right?
Possibly.
Well, it always does,
It's gonna
doesn't
slow down
it?
with the erection, too.
Yeah. It sort of numbs things a little bit, right?
Potentially.
Know what I do? I sprinkle the cocaine on my penis, and I have my bitches snort it off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, your
and
bitches.
that slows me down just enough. You know what I mean?
But old Tony here, I mean...
You know what I do, Drew? I have one bitch start on the end, and I have the other bitch start down by where the balls are, and then I have them meet in the middle. They just bang heads right there.
It's faster than that, isn't it?
Yeah, well, let me give it more accurate. There you go. That's right. All right. And then I run a line along the bottom. And I have the third bitch go up around and meet the other 2 in the middle. That's what I like to do. What's your technique, Drew?
I just imagine Tony and his girlfriend, though. Come on.
Yeah.
Imagine who those people are.
Okay, Drew. Don't preen smugly.
No, I'm not preening. I'm just, Tony, it's not a relationship. I don't know what it is. But it's not a relationship.
All right. Well, the booze helps him. She likes it. So be it. Tori?
Yeah.
You're 17.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Okay. A while back, I was at a party, and I kind of got a little too, tipsy. And I ended up going home with this guy. That was me and my best friend, and I had a threesome.
You're
17.
Your female best friend and you.
Yeah, and this guy.
How old is the guy?
He's like 19. I don't know.
And he had sex with both of you.
Yeah.
And you guys had sex, you and your girlfriend?
No.
No,
So it
you're not that
really
kind of girl?
threesome. Huh?
You're not that kind of girl?
No.
I see.
No.
All right, so you didn't do anything with your girlfriend?
No.
She was just kind of naked in there.
Yeah. And we were both kind of, doing things to him at once.
It's a nice twist on the threesome, by the way, that we don't hear that often.
What?
Well, remember back in the day, a threesome was sort of two chicks and a guy, and the guy just basically had sex with the two chicks.
Right.
But recently, it's more like the two chicks are getting it on, and the guy sort of enters the fray.
Right.
But this is sort of a throwback. This is kind of old school. It's like you two are like, hey, we ain't dykes. We're just whores.
We're not whores.
I mean, I didn't mean. I mean that. I don't mean that in a pejorative way. I mean that in a very
playful
good way, a very playful way. When I say whore, I don't mean prostitute. I mean whore.
It's okay.
Okay.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Well, the guy had a big mouth, and my
guy
boyfriend found out about it.
Oh boy.
And I want to know if it's worth it to, he says that he doesn't care because it was the first day we were together, and I couldn't have had feelings for him that much.
What do you mean the first day you were together?
It was we had been seeing each other for a while, and then it was the first day we actually said, we're together, we're with each other, we can't do anything with anybody else. And I went out and got drunk and went and did something with somebody else.
Yeah, it's a good thing you guys had that conversation, or you may have done like a soccer team that night. I'm glad you had that agreement with him.
Yeah.
Had you and your boyfriend had sex? You had not had sex with your boyfriend up until that point? Or at that point?
And I'm very, we have since then, and I was very hesitant. I told him, I'm gross. You don't want to touch me, and he didn't know why. He hadn't found out about it yet, and I'm just
why? Why are you gross? Because you had the threesome?
Yeah.
Well, that doesn't make you gross.
Have you done other?
I'm 17. I shouldn't be out doing things like that.
Oh, good for you. Well, have you done other things that made you feel bad about yourself?
Not really.
Why did you do this thing if it makes you feel so horrible?
I don't know, because we were really in a really good mood, and he brought it up, and we just kind of went outside. We didn't even really think about it. We just asked each other. We were like, "Do you want to try something new?"
All right, so it was a little spontaneous. How many boyfriends have you had before this one?
I've been with 6 guys before this one.
Yeah,
17.
Yeah, that's a busy vaginal schedule. Check your little pink book, see what...
Yeah, but I take care of myself.
Hi, can I see the vagina on Tuesday? Ooh, Tuesday doesn't look good.
That.
Tuesday's booked up. How about I got Thursday of next week open? I'll pencil you in.
Tori, why are you so apt to do things that make you feel so ashamed?
I guess I have really low self-esteem,
Why?
and the guy made me feel good. He made me feel like...
Why is your esteem so bad?
It's the typical thing you guys always hear. I was molested when I was 12.
Oh, yeah.
And
all right, baby.
My mom's boyfriend led me to believe that all I had going for me was my looks.
Yep.
And he would tell me things like I was this sex kitten, and that when I'm 18, that if he's still with my mom, he's going to dump my mom and get with me.
Can you send your people out, Adam, please?
They're already dispatched.
Thank you.
Tori, I'm going to need you to get out of the house. And here's why. As you know, I dispatch my team to eliminate certain people. And normally this would be an easy hit. One guy shows up at the door with the pork pie hat and a Hawaiian shirt and a silencer and just drops this guy. But I'd like to get your mom in on this one, too.
So
I'm going to get the napalm out. We're going to do what I call a surgical strike. So I'm going to need you to get as far away from the trailer as possible, because there may be a big, pretty large fireball.
Always try to.
Tori?
Yeah.
All right, so is your mom still with this guy?
No. Well, they're like on and off.
Yeah, I hope they can work things out.
Oh yeah, me too. I'm
Yeah.
rooting for him.
Yeah, he's every man's champion, this guy.
Yeah.
We're all pulling for him.
The type of guy I look for, you know.
He's a hero.
Oh yeah.
He's an American hero.
Yeah.
We need more guys like this guy. I'm sure he works at some muffler shop somewhere.
No, actually, his mom's rich and he doesn't have a job.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting. But does he have a wallet with a chain on it?
No. No.
Well, this is a world class prick.
Yes. Yeah. All right.
He's a classy prick.
And when did he start with you?
My mom started dating him right as I was graduating 6th grade, like right as I was moving into 7th grade into middle school.
And is that when you began your physical relationship with him?
Well, I don't remember how it all started.
Does your mom know about this?
Yeah. He's actually gone to, we've gone to court, and, I had to move out of my mom's house because, we weren't allowed to be within a certain feet from each other.
And she still dates him?
Yeah. Not anymore. I finally just, got really upset, and I told her the reason why I do a lot of the things I've done.
Yeah.
Because I've made a lot of mistakes.
Yes.
I've done a lot of
Yes.
screwed up
Yes.
Tori.
I just pretty much said, you screwed me up.
Hold on, Tori. That was the name of a World War II movie that started. I think Chuck Heston was in it.
Actually the Mad Magazine version of it was started.
All right, hey Tori.
Yeah.
You got some issues.
Yeah,
it's not,
I knew that.
It's not your fault.
Oh,
but what
Tori.
you need to do at this point is stop acting out.
All right, you know what? You try to make. Is this relationship going to work? You think? When you're in?
I have serious doubts.
But try.
I do too.
Try to get it to work.
No.
You need a relationship
With this guy?
Yeah.
I don't trust him.
No, that's the threesome guy. No, she has another guy.
I don't trust the other guy.
Oh, because she picked him.
That's
no,
right.
but he's really nice. He's great.
Okay, all right. Then make it work and don't be chaotic. And for Christ's sake, do not get pregnant.
Oh, I'm on depot.
Good.
Yes.
Yes.
than that.
Good. You're
Go,
smart.
Tori.
Tori, you're fine. You don't feel the way you feel. It's impossible for you not to. I know, but this guy kind of robbed you of your self-esteem. You got to read some books, get some therapy, and stop having sex.
It's easier said than done.
Well, just have with this one guy.
Yeah, just have it with the one guy. And then, oh, boy. That's a great mom, isn't it? Isn't that a great mom?
She's still with the guy.
Well, she's fighting for her relationship with the guy. Listen, I've said this once. I've said it 1,000 times. These guys are criminals. There's no doubt about that. But the moms that bring them home are just as liable. I know it doesn't sound politically correct to say that, but they really are.
Oh, yeah, they're duplicitous.
They bring the guy into the house.
Yeah, but again, their problem starts where?
When they got molested by Grandpa.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay. So.
All right. Josh?
Hi.
You're 15.
Yeah, my question is, I've been having a lot of arguments with my parents, and I just got out of residential counseling or whatever you want to call it.
What's that residential counseling?
It's where you
psychiatric
live there.
hospital.
It's psychiatric hospital?
It's where you need so much hospitalization they can't keep you long enough in the hospital. They put you in sort of a house, a whole halfway house.
Uh-huh.
So what's going on there? You must have been in and out of a bunch of hospitals, huh?
Yeah, because I was threatening to kill my dad and stuff. But
Where'd this all come? Wait,
perfectly normal, perfectly healthy.
Are these your biological parents?
no, once my dad, my real mom, she left when I was 6 months old. And,
How come?
my dad said it was their relationship or whatever.
Maybe where a lot of this is coming from.
Why were you threatening to kill your dad?
It was just over stupid stuff, just to get attention. It wasn't necessarily I was going to go through with it.
Yeah, but why? I mean, is your dad, is he bad to you?
No, he's a good guy. It's just,
no.
I think I treat him bad because I know he won't leave, just to see if he'll leave or something like that.
Okay.
It's like you're so worked up about abandonment that you have to make it a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Yeah.
You have to be in control of it, make it happen.
Because your mom abandoned you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So now you're out of the hospital and you're home, right?
Yeah, and it's today we had an argument with my stepmom and stuff. She's kind of she's here, but she's kind of distanced herself from kind of being in the family.
Well, you probably scare her a little bit. Are you stepmoms? Don't look for stepmom to replace mom. I have a stepmom. They're kind of there. You know what stepmoms are like? You know when you go into the store and you go in the supermarket and you head over to like the beer section and there's a big cardboard cutout of Dan Marino? Yeah. And he's like standing there, he's holding a football, and he's got a 12-pack of Bud Tall Boys under his right arm. It's not really Dan Marino.
No.
I mean, you recognize it. I mean, you go, hey, it's Dan Marino, but
it's cardboard.
If you go and try to talk to it, it's going to get frustrating.
Yeah.
Hey, look at your stepmom that way.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, it's Dan Marino is what I'm saying. So, are you on medication, Josh?
Crap loads.
Yeah.
Depakote, Trazodone, Imipramine.
Okay. Hey, Josh. I know this might sound overly simplistic, but why not just do a little less? I mean, why not just avoid an argument with your dad for a change? Why not read a little more or watch a little more TV or go, ride your skateboard a little more? I mean, why not just not bring it on yourself? You know what I mean? Just
cool out a little bit.
Just relax a little bit.
Yeah.
And when you think you're going to start arguing with your dad, just get up and go outside and ride your skateboard.
Yeah.
Is that what these kids do?
Oh.
Yeah, rollerblades, snowboard. Yeah, you know what I mean, Josh? I mean, there's no simple answer. All I know is from this show, the people that get into trouble get themselves into trouble.
Yeah.
I mean, here's what I mean. Somebody does something bad to them when they're young, like stepdaddy. F's them over.
Right.
Or mom abandons them, or somebody does something.
Creates energy.
And then the rest of their life, they just go around sort of magically finding trouble, having threesomes, unprotected sex, going from one partner to the next. Unfortunately, guys don't get laid.
They kill people.
Yeah, I mean, the thing that's funny is Tori, who we spoke to earlier, it's like, hey, stepdad screws me over, I'll go on a sex rampage. I'll have sex every night with a different guy. What the hell do I care? Josh could try that, but it's never going to work. So it's actually kind of sucks being a guy, because even though the woman is in her own personal hell, at least for the moment that the guy's on top of her, or that she's partying, or that someone's showing interest, there's like some relief.
Yeah.
Josh is just masturbating and watching, public access television in a black and white TV set. So what Josh needs to do is just not do so much.
Right.
Okay. Leave everyone alone. And don't ask for much from your stepmom. She's like scared and confused, right, Drew?
Correct.
Okay, where are we going now?
6.
6? Carrie?
Yeah.
You're 29.
Yeah.
Your therapist seduced you?
Yeah.
Perfectly normal, perfectly healthy.
How old were you when that happened?
29.
Just happened?
Mm-hmm.
Was it a guy?
Yeah.
We got to ask on this show.
No, that's okay.
How long was he a therapist of yours?
Almost a year.
What happened?
Well, I started going there to learn how to get more self-confidence, and he felt I was shut down, and just...
I don't know where you got that idea.
He wanted me to open up more emotionally, and when I felt uncomfortable with the closeness, I would try to back away.
The closeness of the relationship that you two were establishing? Or any relationship?
No. During the sessions.
Okay. How much did he charge you, by the way?
Seriously?
Yeah, how much did he charge you?
$75 an hour.
$75 an hour? Jesus Christ, I pay $90 an hour. Where are you at? What city are you in?
Vancouver.
Vancouver. I'm moving to Vancouver, Drew. Save myself an extra $15.
When did he get to the point that he actually seduced you? When did he get to the point that he actually seduced you?
Well, after about 8 months of sessions.
And then it kept going like that?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Carrie?
Yeah.
How did it work? Did he ask you to go with him somewhere?
No.
Hey, Carrie?
Yeah?
Here's the deal. I'm going to be real honest with you. You're depressed, right?
Yeah.
But we're not.
Okay.
You understand? So there's a rift here because you're talking like you're reading a short novel in between every word. Okay. And we're getting depressed now, too.
Okay.
So I know this isn't your normal tempo.
Okay.
But I'm going to have to ask you to pick it up just a little bit.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yep.
You didn't go somewhere to have sex, or you did?
We didn't.
You didn't. You had sex in the office.
Yes.
And it was after the session.
During.
You didn't have to pay him, though, did you?
No.
Okay. And what did he do? Did he just come over to you?
Yeah.
And he started to kiss you?
Yeah.
And did you resist him?
I froze.
Have you been victimized? You've been victimized before?
Yeah.
Yeah. How old were you when you were first victimized?
15.
Okay. You first victimized at 15?
Mm-hmm.
No, come on.
Something before that.
No, that's the first time.
What happened when you're 15?
Family friend.
How old was the family friend?
Probably 60.
60.
And that doesn't make sense. What, he raped you?
No, he just put his hands on me and was kissing me and.
Yeah. So. Yeah. That's not working. Got to be something else.
My dad died when I was young.
Oh, okay.
That's
getting warmer.
Getting warm. How old were you?
5.
Okay.
All right.
Might be that.
All right. And so you had sex with this therapist in his office.
Mm-hmm.
Well, listen.
And then what? He didn't say our time is up like halfway into it, did he?
No.
No. That's horrible etiquette. He didn't take any notes or talk into a dictaphone or anything during it.
Would you keep coming back and having sex during your sessions?
Yeah.
For how long did that go on for?
A couple of months.
And was it like you weren't going to have sex when you first sat down? I mean, did you sit down and start talking about your problems for 20 minutes?
Yeah.
And then he came by?
Yeah.
Just fly by?
And then, awesome. And then, he didn't see a patient after you?
No.
It's almost like sitting in a wet spot on the sofa. All right. And
you got to report this guy. This guy is an egregious criminal. He is misusing one of the most important relationships. What? No, it's not getting cathartic.
It could be my dad.
One of the misappropriation of one of the most important positions of authority, and it is incredibly damaging to people like yourself when that happens, Gary. It sets you back God knows how long.
Were you attracted to him at all?
Yeah, a little bit.
Carrie, you're
mostly scared of the situation.
Oh, there we go. Because remember our cadence conversation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
There you go. Yeah, that's horrible. And have you stopped seeing him now?
Yeah.
Okay.
You got to report this. It's important for you getting better, I think.
How does she report it?
How do I establish another
relationship with a therapist? I would suggest seeing a woman.
Yeah, woman, but start by reporting this guy to whatever state agency, whatever agencies there are up there. I don't know how you organize your medical systems. We have police forces basically that are waiting there to hear this sort of thing, and you tell them report it, and they'll take care of it.
Yeah, this is a real horrible man. It really is. It's really. I swear to God, it's like having sex with. It's like an ambulance driver having sex with people on a gurney.
That would do less damage than what this guy does. Think about it. This is
but what if your hip was hurt, like from a moped accident, and this guy entered you? Don't you think that would do some damage?
It would in the moment, but not the long-term damage that this does. This is exactly her issue.
But what about people driving by on the road and honking their horn? Don't you think there'd be some emotional scarring there?
Yeah, I suppose.
All right, so I'm right?
Yeah, you're always right.
All right, yeah, it really is low. It really is. You have someone who has self-esteem problems. You have someone who's been victimized.
She's been victimized. You bring her in, let her believe she's having a trusting relationship, do it all over again.
Guys are such pigs. Guys are horrible. Guys can't stop being guys. That's the beauty of guys. Even therapists can't knock it off. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And this is fairly prevalent in this business, isn't it?
So I hear.
I wonder if my dad's ever got any tail.
Oh, we got to get him on the phone.
Are you kidding? He's been asleep for 9 hours. My dad goes, if the street lights come on while he's still awake, he starts crying. My dad goes to bed at 7:30 at night every night, and then he wakes up at like 5 in the morning. It's like he's going fishing every morning. Wakes up at 5, does a little meditation, drinks a little herbal tea. That guy's nuts. You know what he does now? Volunteers at the prison.
Oof.
Does psychology at the prison, like almost full time. I mean, he's almost stopped working. Drives his ass down to the prison in Valencia. Goes into the prison, has a big, security clearance and everything, and then sits down there and talks to inmates who are on death row for the whole day.
Death row inmates?
Yeah. Well, some of them, I guess. That's what he told me.
For what?
He's going down there to try to talk to people that are screwed up. I mean, listen, you're a psychologist. You really want to talk to screwed up people? Who do you want to talk to? Beverly Hills divorcees, or you want to talk to inmates? And he goes where the action is, my dad, and where the money's not. That's the Corolla. Corollas want to go where there's plenty of work and no goddamn money.
Plenty of work?
Well, work in the sense that
you don't have to do anything.
Well, you're out there. You're talking to prisoners. I mean, there's plenty of work to be done.
That may be that Corolla curse, but certainly not yours.
Oh no.
Yeah.
No, I need money
and no work.
Yeah,
it's the opposite.
At first, I wanted to be, paid for some work, but now I don't even want to work. I just want to get paid. All right. When we come back, we'll talk a little about the movie Drew and I are doing tomorrow.
Oh my God.
That's right. We're doing a movie, and I'll be playing me, and you'll be playing you.
Yep.
And we'll talk about that after this.
When you look at their faces, you will see it loud and clear. Dedication, commitment. These are the qualities shared by everyone who has ever played or coached high school football. It's about working together and doing whatever it takes to earn a little respect. Most of all, it's about enjoying yourself, win or lose. The NFL is proud of all high school football players and coaches who give their all. While the kids get more than a few football thrills, it's even more important that they learn their share of life skills. High school football, it's in all of us. This message furnished by the National Football League.
The National Football League and MBNA annually recognize teachers who have had a lasting and profound impact on their students. So profound that years later, NFL players remember the teachers who have influenced their life, making them a success both on and off the field. The NFL and MBNA congratulate those who educate the leaders of tomorrow. The NFL and MBNA, recognizing excellence among America's teachers. This message furnished by the National Football League.
I feel so liquidy. Really? Why?
You're listening to LoveLine with Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew. LoveLine, I'll be right back.
Oh, yeah, right there. It's LoveLine on WEBN.
Whoa, man. It is LoveLine. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew. Forget about the phone number. Forget about the fax number. Let's just, oops, we'll put my headphones on right. Let's get right back to the show here, Drew, shall we?
Let's go.
Rick?
Yeah.
You're 18. What's going on?
How's it going?
Good.
I got a problem. My best friend, I want to date his sister.
Does he know that?
Huh?
Does your friend know that?
Yeah, I just told him tonight and he got a little mad at me.
Really? How old's your sister?
She's 19.
Does she like you?
Oh, yeah, I think so. But...
Why do you think so?
Oh, we flirt and stuff, mess around, but...
Mess around?
Yeah.
Do you mess around, really?
Well, just... Not kiss or anything, just flirting and mess around. Friends.
You play grab ass?
Yeah.
Okay. And you asked your friend, he said no?
Yeah, I help him out with his car and everything. We've been friends for 2 years. I do a lot of favors for him. Said, hey, can you help me out with this? He says, hell no, he got pissed off. So I was wondering what I should do.
It's a tough call.
I think he'll get over it. It's more of anything just sort of an awkwardness, I suspect.
Yeah.
He's afraid he's going to lose a friend. It's his sister. How weird would that be? It's just weird for him.
Well, it's like, here's the thing, too. Mind if you date my sister? No.
Yeah.
It's just like, I'd just go with no, too. Seems like less trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the thing is, the thing that got me thinking about it is I've liked her for about a year. And this summer, I guess we helped her hook up with one of our other friends, but stuff didn't really work out. So, I don't know, I think he's kind of iffy about one of his other friends dating her. We don't really talk to the guy anymore.
Yeah. Well, it's not a great situation, but many many a romance has had to overcome a little adversity.
Well,
Am I right, Drew?
Yeah, it's not so much the romance; it's the friendship that's in jeopardy here. Things don't work out, then is the friend going to be pissed off too? I mean, what's going to happen here? But it's a risk that may be worth taking.
Okay.
Besides, it's the guy that lives across the street.
Right.
They're going away to college soon.
Jason? No one's going away to college.
Hello.
Jason, you're 25.
How you doing?
Good. How you doing?
All right. I was thinking about suing my doctor. Got a question for Drew.
Mm-hmm.
For the past 2 years, I've been having pain in my left testicle, like someone kicked me there.
Mm-hmm.
And I went through 2 surgeries. I started seeing him in December. First one, he did a surgery on my left testicle, did a varicocele.
Mm-hmm.
And then probably about 3 months after that, I was still having the pain, and he did a hydrocele because I had a lot of fluid around it.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, after...
Wait a minute. Does he do a hydrocele?
Removed
He removed one.
Yeah, it's like a buildup of fluid. My testicle was about the size of an apple.
Right.
Pretty close. And
Pippin or Granny Smith?
Probably a Pippin.
Ooh, yeah.
It was big, and it hurt when I would walk.
All right.
And the whole time he had me on painkillers and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And finally he decided that I shouldn't have any more pain and everything should be fine because the hydrocele and the swelling, everything's back to normal.
Mm-hmm.
So he was going to send me to a pain management clinic.
Mm-hmm.
And I decided that I was going to go to, I went to another doctor instead, and he did what's called a KUB. It was an x-ray on my kidneys.
Right.
And he found 2 kidney stones. One was the size of
Well,
much a nickel,
That is interesting.
and the other one was the size of a dime.
Wow. So that's where the pain was coming from.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you had the swelling of the testes.
Well, not anymore.
I know, but he had to get rid of the hydrocele and the what seal? What's
Varicocele.
Varicocele.
That is a little bit of a gaffe, I got to admit. I mean, to have not thought of a kidney problem. You know, kidney stones typically refer pain into the testes.
They do.
The back, groin, and down to the testes.
That's nice.
And it's a gaffe. I mean, it's a mistake. Of course, you know, he has pain in the testes. They look in the testes. They see something. They take it out. I mean, it's a reasonable enough sort of set of assumptions.
Well,
not as though it's a major mistake, but it's an embarrassing sort of gaffe.
But what about taking something out that's there anyway? I mean, this guy dropped the ball, but what I mean is...
It's a varicocele. May have needed to come out, right.
Well, there's not a great harm in getting rid of something that needed to come out, is there?
That's right.
And then he had a hydrocele,
and took that
out, but that was there, right?
Yeah.
He didn't manufacture that, and the guy's testicles were swollen up, right?
And the embarrassing part is that when the kid says, I'm still having pain, they don't look around a little bit more. It's like,
So then he sent him to pain management.
Yeah.
Pain management. But I don't think...
the kid decided to go see the doctor, and the doctor...
I understand that, but how can you sue a guy for doing something...
Delaying treatment.
Delaying treatment is how you can sue him?
Yeah. I mean, you're not going to get much. It's not going to be a big deal.
Really?
Yeah, but it's a...
Well, the guy said his sack was ballooned up the size of an apple, so he had to work on that anyway.
Right.
And why wouldn't you think that is where the pain was emanating from if the guy's sack was ballooned up size of an apple?
It's sort of an embarrassing... It's like a mistake. It's a gaffe. It's like, oof.
Yeah, but I don't even look at it as that much of a boner. If a guy comes in, his nuts are the size of an apple, and he says, "I got a lot of pain coming from this area," and you look and you go, "It's a hydrocele."
The big swelling didn't occur till after the first surgery. So the first surgery may have caused the second one. And the first surgery, you can say maybe that was unnecessary, but it's an understandable mistake.
Did the swelling not occur until after the first surgery?
Right, everything was normal. Well, they'd find like my epididymis was really swollen, and they try to treat it with all kinds of stuff.
This was before you had the surgeries.
Right,
Yeah.
and they found every time they do a urinalysis on me, they'd find blood in my urine.
Oh, and they didn't do a kid. Oh.
And they'd say, well, it's not that much, but it's still some.
Oh,
and
it's just shoot.
All right, pursue it, John.
I'm not saying pursue it. Just like
What, when you see blood in the urine, you go with the kidney stones?
That's one of the most common causes of that.
Really?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because it's sitting up there irritating things.
Yeah. I had a little blood in the urine once.
I know, and you talked to an emergency room doctor who gave you a very cursory explanation for God knows what the hell it was.
Stop jumping up and down so much,
Yeah,
you damn fool.
Who knows what it was? Could have been stones. You've never been tested for that.
I would have known if it was stones.
No, not necessarily.
Why not?
Because it can be painless.
I could have passed them painlessly?
No, but it can cause bleeding painlessly.
Yeah. Well, if I had stones, that was 5 years ago, I would have known it by now, right?
Potentially. Maybe not.
Potentially, maybe not. Please, Drew. Don't try that BS ambassador doublespeak with me. You know I'm right. You know if I had stones 5 years ago, I would have felt it. It would have been in some kind of pain. Probably. Yes, 99.9. All right. Hey, Drew.
Hey.
We said we'd talk about this movie. We're doing a movie tomorrow. I guess Brooke Shields is in it.
Is she in it or producing it? Or both?
Now I don't know.
I don't know either.
I know it's called Return to Blue Lagoon.
No.
Back to the Island. Because, whenever you do a sequel, you got to have two titles because, it's a sequel.
How long do you figure before this one goes to video?
Let's see. We shoot on a Friday.
Yeah.
Is it not a 3-day weekend, is it?
No.
Monday.
Okay. Or if it goes to video, wherever it goes, will we be in it, do you think?
We are playing ourselves.
That's what I hear.
And I have not seen a script yet.
No, I think mercifully. Because God knows you'd be carrying on about that tonight.
Maybe they've wised up and understood that about me. But we're going to look at a script tomorrow and memorize a couple of lines.
I heard it's all ad lib.
Oh, really?
They're just going to ask us questions that we're going to answer.
Well, now somebody's thinking, aren't they? God bless them. Finally, somebody gets it.
Oh, I know you love this.
Okay. So, Drew, you have the address to this place, by the way? It's in Burbank tomorrow?
Yeah. You can call me in my office tomorrow morning.
All right. I got to figure that out. I'm a big celebrity. I got to go do Buzz Lightyear's Commander tomorrow morning, and then it's off to the set where I'll meet Drew. And I just hope they have the hookers in the trailer this time. Because I swear to Christ, Drew, if I open that door of my trailer and it's not chock full of Heinekens and hookers, I'll turn around and drive right off the lot. Do you hear me? Okay. We'll be back.
This is LoveLine.
LoveLine will be right back.
Not hard to swallow. We've got a frog in our throat.
Lick it up.
It's LoveLine.
WEBM.
It's LoveLine. I'm Adam. That is Drew, and I'm winding down here, Drew. So we got to get these calls in. I'm getting sleepy.
Let's go.
Jessica,
Yes.
you're 21.
Yes.
What's going on?
Well, I've been heterosexual my whole life, and just recently I've been having strong feelings towards my best friend of 5 years, and I don't know what I should do about it. If I should, say something to her about it,
Just
or...
out of curiosity, have you had some bad experiences in your relationships recently?
No. Why?
Just, you don't... Haven't we seen a pattern there?
Yeah, sometimes you get fed up with guys and you just go, screw it, I'm going out
No,
with the
see, I have a fiance.
Oh, boy.
And he's been gone.
Where is he?
Home.
Oh, okay.
went
Yeah,
back.
no,
Oh, that
I see
explains
that. I
it.
see
All right.
that, yeah.
Okay.
Very typical, boys his age. All right, so we understand why it's not possible for you two to see each other.
He's home.
Right.
Yeah.
And now you're falling for your best friend.
Because
Right.
the boyfriend's at home.
Because the boyfriend's at home, right?
No, he went back home to his parents.
Oh, back home. Okay.
Yeah.
But he's at home.
Okay.
I'm at my own place, and he went away on a trip.
Back home.
Yes.
To his parents.
Yeah.
All right. Who don't live in the same place that you
No.
live in. I see. Okay. That's abundantly clear.
Okay.
What city are his parents in?
I don't want to say.
Okay. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Midwest.
Okay. And where are you? Northeast?
No, Southwest.
Oh, okay. All right. So now we understand. And when's he coming back to you?
A couple weeks.
Okay.
But
And
my thing is, I don't know if I should ignore this, if it's just because I'm lonely, or if it's just a fantasy or what. I don't know what I should do.
when are you guys planning on getting married?
Probably not for a while. I don't. I'm too young.
Why'd you get engaged?
Well, we've been together for 3 years. I just wanted a ring.
Is there
3? Okay.
Wait.
I figured it was time.
Yeah.
So you're not into this relationship?
Oh, yes, I am.
No, not really.
Come on. Why get engaged? Because I wanted a ring?
Well, we were living together.
All right, but you've been with this guy since high school.
This thing isn't not working out.
And that's not that interested.
Okay.
Or is he treating you badly?
Huh?
Is he treating you poorly? Yeah.
Not really poorly, but probably not as good as I would like him to.
What kind of stuff does he do that's not so good?
Just, I don't know.
Okay, well that's fine.
But
We
I'm
don't
just
have.
curious
Listen,
about
I
what
don't
to
have.
do with
No,
it.
I don't have any more time for you.
Oh.
Sorry, that's it. Dump the guy. Dump the guy and have a lesbian relationship. I'm done with, oh, he doesn't treat me good. What's he do? I don't know.
Nothing, yeah.
Yeah, he went home. Where is he? Home. Where's home? Where's parents are?
It's insolent, isn't it?
I don't know if it's just, if it's sort of passive aggressiveness or it's just stupidity or insolence or I don't know what it is, Drew. But anyway,
Dave,
I got a tough love policy.
If you're
here.
wanting to have a marriage, don't screw around on your fiance. It's a bad way to start a long-term relationship. I suspect the relationship is not going well at all. End it. Get on with your life.
Melissa, you're 25.
Yes.
You, let's see, you were diagnosed with herpes 5 years ago, but you haven't had any symptoms since.
Yes.
And so you had a potential herpes breakout 5 years ago, and you just haven't had a breakout since.
Yeah, actually, it was 6 years ago.
Was it just the one breakout? You never had any other ones?
I think one happened a couple of months later, and I had some remaining medication left over, so I took that, and it went away. And
good.
All right, but how do you figure you were misdiagnosed? I mean, you had
well, I'm just wondering because when I first went in, she told me no, of course you don't have it. It's not that, and she said it was something else, and then I was having the symptoms still, and I went to another doctor, and I guess he pulled up on my chart and said, yeah, you have it, or whatever. But
well, it's a difficult diagnosis to make. It's a clinical diagnosis, and the fact that it got better with antiviral medication, the fact that it was in the same place and came back, it probably was herpes. It can happen that herpes only comes back a couple of times and never comes back again.
All right.
It doesn't mean you're not contagious. And it typically burns out over a few years and then really just doesn't come back again for many, if at all.
All right, but here's the question. Realistically, does someone need to wear a condom with her for the rest of her life?
If that someone is their husband and going to be with them the rest of their lives,
that's what he said to her. You know what I mean? I mean, that's how he gets on top of her, so.
Huh?
Well, you look at it this way. Guys, hey, I love you, baby. Drop your panties. You know what I mean? I'm here for the long haul.
Yeah, but
I gotta go.
Well, then
you know what I'm saying?
She wear a condom with that one.
Well, I'm saying, how the hell does she know?
If when they get married, then they can stop using a condom.
All right,
but he will probably get it.
Gary, really?
Yeah.
She's not had a breakout in 5-6 years.
Still might get it. Maybe not.
Yeah, but that's not a probably. Drew, please.
I think probably.
Listen, let me explain your job here, Drew. Besides, get me coffee. You have to realistically
portray
give
reality.
the odds.
Yeah,
portray reality.
Yeah.
Don't see. Here's the deal. It's like it's extra safe for you to go, put a condom on. You're probably going to get this. You're probably going to get that. But her reality is she meets a guy and he wears a condom with her for 3 years before they get engaged. You know what I mean? That's her reality. Now, for you, it's no skin off your back. It's like, hey, play it safe. Put a condom on. But let's talk percentages and reality here. You understand? All right, now give me some coffee. Gary?
Yeah.
You're 17.
Yeah.
What's happening?
Well, I've been with my girlfriend about 8 months now.
Mm-hmm.
And I went out with her about 3 times before this, and I cheated on her, right?
Three dates or 3 different relationships?
3 different relationships.
How long was each of them?
About, not much, within a month and 2.
So why did those break up?
I cheated on her.
Every time?
Yeah. But this time I'm serious, and when I go out with my friends, she thinks I'm cheating on her.
Yeah, what a surprise.
Of course you are. Gary, you're BS.
Was he did he say he was cheating on the same girl over and over again?
3 times.
3 times?
And now 4th, and he's wondering why she's finally done with him.
But this time I'm not cheating on her.
Well, you're only not cheating. You're only saying that because she's actually done this time. If she weren't reacting the way she is, you'd be trying to get away with whatever you could. And you know what? As soon as she comes back in the relationship, Adam, what's going to happen?
cheating.
Absolutely.
Listen, it's fine. Gary, she's doing you a favor by setting boundaries in your life.
Cheaters cheat. There are consequences to your behaviors. Accept them. And if you don't want to have those kinds of consequences, don't do those behaviors anymore.
Or do it in a much more covert fashion.
All right,
you left that part out, Drew.
Great.
All right, let's see. Christian.
Yeah.
You're 18. Your girlfriend wants you to call her mom, and your girlfriend wants her to call you to call her mom.
That's correct.
Oh, call her that.
Why?
Like her name, like mommy, right?
Why? I don't know. I mean, I guess it kind of goes with her job. She works at a preschool, actually, and
yeah, but something got her into the preschool.
Yeah, college, obviously. I mean,
yeah. Same. You didn't go to the same college, did you, Christian?
That's where I met her, actually.
Really?
Yeah, she was doing
college.
She was finishing up her degree, and I was doing running start in the high school, and I met her.
How old is she?
She's 21.
And you're 18.
That's correct.
All right. She probably has some issues, you know.
Well, it's not just that. I mean, whenever we go out or something, she always wants me to hold her hand, and sometimes she dresses me up in little kids' clothes and stuff.
What?
Yeah.
You mean like knickers and a wind-up beanie?
Yeah, like Osh Gosh Bagosh, stuff like that, and little high tops and stuff.
Yeah, a little creepy.
I mean, it's not just a public thing either. I mean, when we get home, oh, you've been a bad boy.
Oh boy, this is creepy.
All right. Well, listen. Here's what you do with people, everybody. Tell them. Here's all you owe your relationship. Somebody does something that freaks you out or creeps you out or rubs you the wrong way. Your job is to say, "Hey, that doesn't agree with me. I don't feel comfortable doing that. I don't want to do it. Please stop it." And then, if they continue to do it, now you got a wide open door. You can leave. It's not your fault.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
So, but give them the opportunity.
Yeah.
Say to them, "Hey, I don't enjoy this. Please stop." And if she continues, you move on. Jesse?
Yeah?
Your uncle's been diagnosed with schizophrenia.
Yeah.
You want to know what it's caused by?
Yeah.
It's hereditary or genetic,
There's
isn't
a
it?
genetic issue and biological issue, and there may be some environmental factors, but nobody knows fully sort of what the recipe is to cause schizophrenia.
Well,
you didn't do it though, Jesse.
No.
You didn't help either. Don't kid yourself, but you didn't do it.
No. But I'm not sure if it's schizophrenia or not because for the past few months I was in a room which was on the other side of the wall of his. And I've been hearing him talk with multiple personalities.
Yeah.
And these multiple personalities have been interacting with each other through just him. And
well, he's getting help though, right?
No.
Well, I thought he was diagnosed with this.
He was quite a few years ago, but he refuses to go to.
All right,
yeah, you need to get
talk to your mom or your dad or his older brother or whatever. This isn't your job, but you can enlist those
There are
other
also
people.
some rather obscure neurologic conditions that can cause syndromes like
All
this.
right,
It needs to be
talk to
evaluated.
someone and get him some help. Yeah. We'll be back.
All right. Okay. The phone number for LoveLine is 1-800-LOVE-191. LoveLine, I'll be right back.
Radio that keeps you up at night. It's LoveLine, only on
Hey. All right. Well, that's about it for LoveLine. I want to thank Lisa for doing a wonderful job on the phone. Dropped the ball a little with the coffee this week, but really doing a wonderful job screening these calls. It's a very difficult job. Of course, producer Ann for putting her feminine stink on the show and booking guests and handling calls and doing all that she does all week. Not only during the actual LoveLine program, of course, when she just watches TV, but during the week when she goes to the office,
Hey, she's
and returns
breathing
the phone
for
calls.
3 now.
She's breathing for 3. She's sucking up my garlic breath for 3 now. The kids are going to brain They're going to be brain dead when they come out. All right,
That's nice.
No,
nice
they'll be
thought.
fine. Listen, you know how like in the theater they say break a leg?
Yeah. Okay.
When it comes to twins, they go brain damage. It's like a blessing. You don't know that?
Oh my God!
You never heard that. All right, and of course, Mad Matt, the wildly wonderful and enthusiastic fill-in engineer, who's doing just a wonderful job for us, filling in for. I can't even remember that kid's name who left. Matt's the only name on my lips. So until next time, this is Adam Carolla for Dr. Drew saying mahalo.
This has been LoveLine. The views expressed on LoveLine are not necessarily those of the staff, the management, or the sponsors of this radio station. And probably not the views of Westwood One Entertainment. LoveLine is produced by Ann Wilkins Ingle. Now, please listen to this station longer.